All right, so 7.2 here. Let's take a look at some of your homework questions. Now, this is a table of values here, and it's given the table of values for y equals f of x. Create a table of values for y equals absolute value of f of x. So what you might do is just might put a table of values here, x, y. And remember that the x doesn't ever change. The x doesn't ever change. So they're all the exact same x values. It's only the y values that change, right? Or the f of x values. Oh, sorry, I'll unfreeze that screen for you there, those of you at home. Now, with the y values, -3, if it's absolute value, that has to become a regular old 3, no negative. A -1 has to become a regular old 1, no negative. And all the positive ones can really just stay the same. See that? Why? Because this y here is the absolute value of f of x. So that's 1a. And of course, 1b, if you are going to do 1b as well, it would look like this. -2, 0 doesn't change. -1, oh, -2 changes to +2. 0, +2. 1, 0, 2, 4. So just make sure the y column has no negatives. Okay, you got that one? Okay, number 2. The point -5, 8 is on the graph of y equals f of x. Well, -5, -8. Sorry, -8. So we've got roughly just a sketch, -5 over, -8 down, so it's somewhere down here. Okay? Identify the corresponding point on the graph of y equals absolute value of f of x. Okay, so this point right here, do I have to change this one and this one, or just one of them to find the new point? Just one, right? Which one, the x or the y? Very good, the y, of course. See, we don't change the x's just like over here. So the new point, oh, this is so easy. -5, 8. And if you want to say +8, go right ahead. -5, so that would be reflected way up there. If it's 8 units down, the original, -8, we got to go 8 units up for the new point. So -5, +8. Everybody got that? This is baby stuff, isn't it? Easy. Huh? The graph of y equals f of x has an x-intercept of 3 and a y-intercept of -4. Boy, I like to sketch this stuff out. I don't know. There it is. There's 3, right? X-intercept of +3. Y-intercept -4. That's down here. -4. Okay. So we know those 2 points are on this graph. Whatever the graph is, those 2 points are on it. What are the x-intercept and y-intercept of the graph of the absolute value of this one? Okay. Well, let's see. This point is 3, 0. So I have to take the absolute value of the y, which means it's the exact same point. Right? So anything that's above the x-axis doesn't change. Or if it's on the x-axis, that point doesn't change. So we've got 3, 0 is the x-intercept for the new one. And the y-intercept, well, this is bad news down here, this negative. So I have to pop that up to be a positive. So the y-intercept is 0, +4. Right there. Answer for number 3. Okay, I'm just going to move that out of the way here so I can do number 4. Okay, so there's your answer for number 3. Now, number 4, the graph of y equals f of x has x-intercepts of -2 and 7. Okay, I'm not going to draw it this time. I'm going to try to think this through. X-intercepts of -2 and 7 and a y-intercept of -3 over 2. State the x-intercepts and the y-intercept. Okay. Without drawing it, I know that the x-intercepts have to be the exact same. They are invariant points. So y equals absolute value of f of x here. X-intercepts are -2, 0, and 7, 0. They do not change. They are x-intercepts. They're on the x-axis, invariant points. Perfect. The y-intercept, well, I understand this y-intercept to be 0, -3 over 2. Negative. When will they learn? This has got to be positive, right? X-intercept is, there's only one, y-intercept. There's only one, ever one, because it's a function. See, f of x, a function. Only ever one y-intercept. The y-intercept is 0, positive 3 over 2. Questions? Easy? Okay, if you have questions, feel free to ask, but if not, why don't you go ahead and continue on with the rest of the assignment there. I just kind of got you started. Did 1 to 4 for you. So you keep going with the rest. They get a little challenging, more challenging as they go, but you can do it. Sketch a diagram, do a table of values, draw out whatever. Feel free to do anything like that while you're learning. Get it sunk into your brain, however you need to.